starting the recording. Okay. Hey, Prabhu.
Okay.
Hi, Prabhu. So let's discuss about a fifth highest salary, which is a common interview question today. So let's go over that for fifth highest salary. Let's
Okay.
say there's
So
employee table.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we have an employee table. So employee table, it's just called as EMP here. So this is the employee table. I'm just going to run it and just get the results set here. Okay. So the goal is to get the fifth highest salary from this table. Okay. So in SQL Server, we have a function where you can assign a number based on certain ordering. Okay. So the function is called row number. Okay. So you need to assign the number so that you can get you basically assign the number depends on the salary basically from the table. Okay. So row number is the function over. So what column you want to assign the salary for. So emp.sal. So basically what we're doing is we can do two things in a row number function. You can do partition by or order by. So here you are not really accumulating or grouping the columns or grouping the rows. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to do order by. So order by employee salary. So since you're asking the question is like top highest salary, right? So I'm going to do a descending. Okay. So I'm ordering it by descending, and this will assign a number, and I'm creating an alias for that row. Then I'm going to get all the records. Okay. So doing so will give me a number assigned to every record here. So you see that number is assigned to every record. Makes sense?
Yep.
If you look at the salary for this person, King E name, so he's getting 5,000. So that's the top salary here. Yep. So you want me to get the fifth salary, right? So if I go and since I have a column RN, I cannot use this directly because RN is a new scope for this query. So if I use it, I don't think it will work because it's just not in the scope. It won't identify this. For this reason, what I'm going to do is I would consider this as a subquery. Okay, I'm just wrapping it inside a subquery. Okay, this is called inline view. So I'm going to employee query. Okay, I'm calling it as employee query. Then I'm going to create this as this, wrapping it inside that query. Okay, so if I do this, this will be the same thing along with the row number. So now if I go and use my alias for that query dot rn equal to 5. Okay, so this should give me the fifth highest salary from my table.
Nice. So can you talk about what is the scope? Like you defined something scope, right? Like you said, it's not in the scope, and then you wrapped it inside and then created a table view. So what is the scope?
Okay, so here if you look at this query, right? So this is my query. So what I've done is this is a custom column. This is not the column that comes from the table. Okay, this is a custom column I'm creating. It's an ad hoc column, right? That makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
So it's not part of the table. So where class in SQL queries will have reference to anything that is on the table. Yep. So other than RN column, everything is on the table. If I go put employee number equal to something, it's going to work because it is in the scope, meaning like it is in the table. So to make this RN as part of the table, I need to consider it as a result set or a virtual table or an inline view. View is basically a logical table. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using this as considering it as a logical table so that I create a query over it and marking it as a logical table, that is a virtual inline view, and assigning a name. So I'm assigning a name called query, which is the virtual table now.
Got it.
So on top of it, now the RN is the row number. It's a custom column that becomes become part of the table now.
So you can directly say RN, right? Now you can directly say RN equal to 5.
I can directly say RN equal to 5. Yep. Oh, sorry. So I can do this now.
Nice. Sounds good, Prabhu. I think, that will stop it here. Short video, but I will just put this. Thank you. Thanks, Prabhu. Thanks for your time.
Okay.